We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. The Phils try to lock down their 14th consecutive win. Coming up next. Drew Smiley out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, he's had some arm injuries, but when this guy's healthy, as good as anybody in the game of baseball from the left side. Good fastball, not overpowering, 92 to 94. Good assortment of breaking pitches. Holds runners really well, has a good pickoff move. Good pitcher. When he's healthy, this is really one of the top pitchers in the game.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Mccutchen. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one.
Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Well, this game is still getting underway, so maybe he wasn't quite awake yet over there at first. Hate to have a guy picked off, but I guess it's better in the first than in the ninth.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Smiley has tossed more than 60 innings on the year. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5. So he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
0-1.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
But think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. And that is 27 for him on the year as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
At the plate now, Alec Bohm. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Bohm is the leading vote getter at third base in all-star balloting coming into today, so it looks very likely at least that he'll be on the squad, if not starting.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the all-star game right now.
High in the air out to center field. Pache is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Philly. Tom Yu gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here's the 0-1. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
The 2-1. The count now at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's the 0-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It's right on the money, and Real Muto got him. Two out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Again, another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the 2-out hit keeps things alive for Marcelo Zuno. And he is into second with a 2-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And you can see right there where they rank in that category. And that'll bring in Marcelo Zuno as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Popped him up. Realmuto is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Atlanta. They trail things here 2-0. Back now from Truist Park. Second inning coming up, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, the forecast isn't pretty, but it does sound like we're going to get this one in, even if it takes a while. It's coming down at a decent rate as of right now, and it's likely to intensify as the game moves along. The grounds crew is standing by to put that tarp on the field if the umpires call a delay. We'll have to hope that any such halt in the action is short-lived.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. It's not looking pretty, and guys will just have to hope the weather doesn't play too much of a factor in the outcome of this one. So digging in now, Didi Gregorius. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
And there's ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double. So he's into second with a double here to kick off the second inning. And as our graphic will illustrate, in terms of team rankings, he's currently second best on this Philly ball club in that department. Stepping in, Brad Miller. First at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Miller, a native Floridian. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency 1 time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Acuna's there for it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. Skied into straightaway right. Acuna is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down quickly go the Phillies as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and up next the catcher Travis Garneau.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now here it comes. In there, strike 1. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Travis Garneau with the solo home run. Number 13 for him on the year, and the Braves have struck for a run. It's now a 2-1 game.
Listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. So look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, Austin Reilly. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. To third. He's got it. And there's out number 2. So striding in, Christian Pache. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. To short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
They always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher, not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better, because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And another foul ball. Pache, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled away. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Braves draw a bit closer courtesy of the solo home run. We've played 2. It's the Phillies 2 and the Braves 1. Now at the plate, Tom Yu. 9-1-2 due up. Slapped hard the opposite way, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew Mccutchen. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Count now a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he misses 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
2-1 home. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers' meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Strike one to start the at-bat. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Hoskins, a California-born ball player. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Swanson brings it in. On to Freeman, a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Bryce Harper will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 offering. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
That's called getting your A swing off right there, and I don't blame him one bit after his first at-bat. You remember, he went bridge his first at-bat.
0-2. Here it is. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Phillies strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay. And we do have clearing sky, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
Dansby Swanson will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. Popped high in the air. And there's out number 2. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. First offering on its way. Freddie Freeman is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Bouncer up the middle, and Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit, so make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as we check out the Braves leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits number 3 on the roster in that department. Here's Marcelo Zuno. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. Phillies lead this one 2-1. Well, the rain has finally passed us as we welcome you back. Drew Smiley makes his way back out onto the mound, and we're ready to continue. Set to face him first, JT Realmuto. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pache slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 is the top two speeds thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Alec Bohm comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's the ball.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So a runner at first with one man gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. As a look, now the pitch. A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And now it'll be the catcher, Travis Garneau.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Garneau could very well be a member of this year's National League All-Star team, as he ranks 2nd in the league amongst catchers in fan voting.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter. Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Fouled off. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Acuna digs in now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. The 0-1 pitch. One run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he struck him out. 2nd time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Into the box, Austin Reilly. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
And he fouls this one off. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. Now at the plate, Brad Miller.
Leading off to the plate, the center fielder, Brad Miller.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Mccutchen is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 30.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. Lined hard toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Into the box now, Tom Yu, and he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, and no one will get this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
1-0.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Still 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
Full count.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he misses here, ball 4, and somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
The left fielder, number 22.
At the plate, Andrew Mccutchen. He singled his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
1-0 count. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. He was a double play victim last time around. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Braves 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's the first pitch to him. Christian Pache is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Harper is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Ronald Torreyes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. In there for strike one. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. This one's flared off to the right side. Harper coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
He's set and the pitch. Ozzie Albies is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And it's fouled away. Slider laid off for a ball.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Back goes Harper at the track. The wall. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Braves have drawn even now. It's 3-3.
That's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That evens it up 1-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. The 1-2. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Jacob takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 64.
Here's Rhys Harper now. They'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Harper.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
0-1 the count to Rhys Harper. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So now to the plate, JT Realmuto, skied in the air to straightaway left. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in, Alec Bohm. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Now the pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Albies ranging into the outfield. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around 2nd now and headed for 3rd. And he's safe. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. One and 1. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the 2nd deck. A 1-2 pitch. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Now on 3 and 2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
The payoff pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And that'll bring in the go-ahead run from 3rd. It's now a 4-3 game. The tag, and they'll get him at 2nd. And with that, the side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. To the bottom of the 6th inning now. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Marcelo Zuno. And the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Mccutchen going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher, Travis.
Here's the catcher, Travis Garneau. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Scorched to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Ronald Acuna is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Hit sharply on the ground. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Braves go down quietly. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Settling. Set. Here it comes. Launched to right field and deep. Acuna going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter number 7, second baseman, Scott.
Striding in, Scott Kingery tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Next down.
Did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, D-Row, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
It's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for one. On to first, and it's another double play. The 4th they've hit into tonight. My word. And that one ends the inning. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Philadelphia's on top, 4-3. Archie Bradley gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in, Austin Reilly. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
88 on a changeup. I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Austin Reilly sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. To the plate now, Christian Pache. A ball and no strikes. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 1-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. 2-1. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper giving chase. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out. William Contreras will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 60, Williams.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-1. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The relay. The tag, and he is out at second. When we return, it'll be Andrew Mccutchen to start things out. 8th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Braves 3. Victor Garneau has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 65, Victor.
Here's Andrew Mccutchen now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Mccutchen has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Fouled away. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Garneau matches up here in this one against his former employer. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business.
Here now the 2-2.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Good battle. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pache has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the 2 starters. So striding forward now, Rhys Hoskins. From the stretch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Pache is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2. Bryce Harper will stand in here, but before he does, let's take it back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And that misses inside 1-0. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. There's a good swing by Harper, but this will drift foul off to the right and out of play. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward the alley in left center, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball. Shane Green is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. The 0-1 delivery. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Dansby Swanson becomes out number 2 this inning. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Popped up. Bohm calls for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They still trail it here 4-3. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next to hit is the catcher, JT Realmuto. First delivery to him on the way.
Inside, ball one.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And it's fouled away. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Hit hard to the right. Foul. He spoils another one, and will do it again. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Alec Bohm is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. The 0-1 pitch.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he misses there. 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that is off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
A.J. Minter is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. Here's Didi Gregorius. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Take strike 3 called as those runners stay put at second and third, and there's 1 away now. Now at the plate, Brad Miller. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. The 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Scott Kingery. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Mccutchen is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Phillies leave a couple, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Zuno, the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 54, Roberto Osuna.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
2-1 as he misses with the slurve there. And the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the 9th. Stepping in for the Braves, Travis Garneau. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
And hey, if the first baseman was playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
So the Braves down to their final out now. And that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Fouled away. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Final strike for the Braves. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Philadelphia Phillies rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Tom Yu picks up his league-leading 13th win. Roberto Osuna hammers down the save, his 12th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.